Picture this. You're standing in front of a painting, mesmerized by its glowing, lifelike colors. The shimmering light on a glass bottle, the delicate folds of silk, the deep shadows that seem to stretch forever. It feels like magic. But it's not magic. It's oil paint. This medium, perfected by the Northern Renaissance masters, revolutionized the art world by unlocking new possibilities for precision, depth, and realism. Oil painting wasn't just a new tool. It was a game changer that allowed artists to capture the world as never before. It offered unmatched versatility and transformed how we see and experience art. Today we explore how this medium came to dominate the Renaissance, what made it so revolutionary, and how artists like Jan van Eyck used it to push the boundaries of creativity. While oil painting wasn't entirely new, it had been used by some earlier cultures. It was during the Northern Renaissance that the medium truly came into its own. Artists in Northern Europe, particularly in Flanders, embraced and perfected the technique, making it synonymous with their work. Unlike tempera, which used egg yolk as a binder and dried quickly, oil paint offered a slower drying time and a richer texture. This allowed for greater blending, layering, and precision. Jan van Eyck is often credited with refining oil painting to an unparalleled level. By using oil as a medium, he could create effects that were impossible with other techniques of the time, capturing the subtleties of light, shadow, and texture with extraordinary detail. One of the most striking features of oil paint was its ability to produce rich, luminous colors. Artists could mix pigments with oils to achieve a depth and vibrancy that earlier techniques couldn't match. With oil paint, reds were more radiant, blues more serene, and golds almost seemed to glow. This wasn't just a technical improvement. It changed how people experienced art. For example, the Ghent Altarpiece by Jan van Eyck showcases layers of color that create an almost three-dimensional effect. The jewel-like quality of the paint makes the figures and landscapes come alive, giving them a divine presence. This level of realism and emotional impact was revolutionary, captivating viewers and redefining what art could achieve. Oil paint's slower drying time was another critical innovation. It allowed artists to build their works in layers, creating depth and texture that gave their paintings a lifelike quality. Known as glazing, this technique involved applying thin, transparent layers of paint to achieve subtle gradations of color and light. This layering was transformative. Consider the Arnolfini portrait. Every detail from the shimmering chandelier to the folds in the fabric owes its realism to the careful layering of oil paint. Van Eyck's ability to capture light and texture made his paintings feel more like windows into another world than flat surfaces. With oil paint, artists could achieve an unprecedented level of detail. They could render individual hairs, the weave of fabric, or the faint reflection in a mirror with astonishing clarity. This wasn't just a technical feat. It reflected a new way of seeing the world. For Northern Renaissance artists, capturing the world in all its complexity was both a spiritual and intellectual pursuit. They believed that by faithfully depicting God's creation, they were paying homage to the divine. The medium of oil paint became their tool for this profound exploration, allowing them to bring the sacred into the everyday. Oil painting also allowed for a richer exploration of symbolism. Objects could be painted with such precision that their symbolic meanings became more pronounced. A single candle, a dog, or a piece of fruit could carry layers of meaning, inviting viewers to look deeper and uncover hidden narratives. For instance, in the Arnolfini portrait, the reflection in the convex mirror at the painting's center is rendered so perfectly that it feels almost magical. But beyond its technical brilliance, the mirror reflects figures who may be witnesses, adding layers of storytelling and mystery to the scene. This fusion of realism and symbolism became a hallmark of Northern Renaissance art. The rise of oil painting also had broader cultural implications. The medium's versatility made it popular not only for grand altarpieces, but also for smaller, more personal works. Portraiture, for instance, flourished as artists could capture their subjects with unparalleled fidelity. These works weren't just for royalty or the church. They became accessible to merchants and the growing middle class. This democratization of art was pivotal. It allowed more people to experience and participate in the artistic revolution of the Renaissance, spreading its influence far beyond the elite circles of society. The innovations of the Northern Renaissance set the stage for centuries of artistic achievement. The techniques perfected by Van Eyck and his contemporaries influenced generations of artists, from the Dutch Golden Age masters like Vermeer to modern hyperrealists. Even today, oil paint remains one of the most versatile and celebrated mediums in art. Its ability to capture texture, light, and emotion continues to inspire artists, reminding us of the timeless power of detail. The Northern Renaissance wasn't just an artistic movement. It was a revolution in how we see the world. Oil painting, with its richness, depth, and precision, was at the heart of this transformation. By perfecting this medium, artists like Jan van Eyck didn't just create masterpieces, they changed how we understand art and its potential to reflect, explore, and elevate the human experience. So the next time you see an oil painting, take a closer look. You're witnessing the legacy of an innovation that continues to shape the world of art.